Today we are going to continue a lesson and we are going to focus on stock valuation. Okay? So we are going to focus on how we value our stock at the end of a certain period. And we all know that stock is the name given to goods purchased. And the name for stock is inventory. Alright? We need to know what is the value of our stock that is remaining in our storeroom. Alright? And as such, we were introduced to 3 different methods that we can use to calculate our stock. The first method to value our stock is known as the first in, first out method, abbreviated FIFO. And then we have another method which is last in, first out. Right? We're talking about our stock. And then we have the average cost method. Now, with the first in, first out method, just as it said, whatever goods that were bought first, it is the one that you're going to sold first or get out of your storeroom first. Not necessarily. So let's say you are operating a corner shop and you buy 12 tins of mackerel today. Good? And next week you bought another 12. Your aim using this method is to get rid of the 12 tins of mackerel that were bought first. Alright? Because we have to think about expiration date and all of that. I don't want to lose any money because the main aim of a business is to make a profit. So we want to get rid of all the stuff out of the storeroom. And we are not the loser. Then, depending on the type of product as well that you are selling, you have last in, first out method. A lot of business also practice this type of method as it relates to valuing their stock. The last set of goods that comes in is it that they get out first. Alright? So the last set of stock, they get it out first. Maybe some person said they don't want any stale goods and they don't want the outdated and they don't want the one that was in the back. Can I get the one that is in the front? Some person practice that, I don't know. And of course, this speaks for itself. This does not really have anything to do with which set of goods comes in first or which set of goods comes in last. What they do to value the stock remaining in the storeroom is to do an average cost. Meaning, what the cost that was bought and what you sold the goods for actually, they come together and they give you an average cost for the remaining goods. So what I'm going to demonstrate first, I'm going to demonstrate an example of the first in, first out method. So here we're saying that in 2007, in January you bought 10 goods at $30. And in April you didn't buy any goods of February, March. But in April we went ahead again and we bought another 10. We have to pay attention to the month. You have to know the month of the year to do this. Because we have to follow the month in order to do receive and issue. So another word for bought is receive. Don't get confused. You can put slash bought here if you wish, or you could put sold here. It is the same thing. So whatever we bought, we have to put a date, and of course, we have to do it according to the months of the year. So January, February, March, April is missing. So we buy goods January, we buy goods April. But it is in May that we do the first issuing. Alright? Of course, we use the word sold and issue interchangeably depending on the type of business. Remember I mentioned something about the hotel industry? They will issue. And if it's a regular type business like a shop or a supermarket or wherever that is selling, they will sold the goods. Alright? So that is why we use the word interchangeably. So we are going to look at the first one now, FIFO. So this is the FIFO method. And I am very short. 2007. So we just write that one time here. Good? And then we are going to pick up the month. The first month in the year is January. So you're saying in January, we bought 10. We bought 10. Good? 10 at 30. Good? 10 at 30. So, when they said, what is the balance of stock that you have? No. It is the same 10. Because this is the first month and we didn't have any stock before. So we'll bring back the 10 here. So that is the stock that we have. Balance of stock in our storeroom. We have 10. And 10 times 30 is 300. That is the total cost for the goods. Good? Are you following? So we bought 10 goods at $30. That means we now have 10 goods in our storeroom. And the cost for the 10 goods is the 10 times the 30, which is $300. Alright? That means the value, which is this balance here, this column, is $300 worth of stock that we have in our storeroom. Nothing happens in February, nothing happens in March, then we are here in April. We did not issue anything in April, but we bought something. And the reason why January is up front is because we are getting the first goods that came in, which is January, out. Alright? I'm showing you now. We haven't been selling anything yet, so we don't get anything out yet. We are just buying and storing. So everything that has to do with bought or received is storing. It's in the storeroom. Alright, so in April, we also went and bought another 10 at 34. Now to put the other side, at 34. Now, what you have to do to know your balance of stock, alright? You're going to add this 10. Remember, January we didn't sell anything. That means the 10 that we bought January stay in the storeroom. Agree? So if we did not sell anything in February and in March, that means this 10 is still in the storeroom. And if we go ahead and buy an additional 10, that means this 10 plus this 10 gives us 19. Agree? Right? No. $34 times 10 is $340. Good? That is the value for this stock here. Good? But the balance is these two. Right? So it's now $640 worth of goods in the storeroom. A thing that you can do not to confuse is to close off each month when you're done. So close off the month then. Close it off. And if you don't understand how you get a 10, you bring down this 10 with this 10. You do like this and you get 20. Alright? So you're bringing down this 10 here and this new 10 here and you get 20. Alright? Good? Fair enough? Good? And if you want to know how you get the 340, you bring down the 300 that you did not do anything to. You bring over this 340 here, you underline, and you get 640. This is the value of the 20 stock that is in the storeroom. Alright? 640 worth of gold is in the storeroom. Alright. January, April is finished, so we close off that. Finish. Anything happen in May? Yes. In May, we are selling or we are issuing. So we go to the next month, which is May. And we are not receiving, but in this case, we are issuing. How much is it that we are issuing? We are issuing 8. But whatever we are selling must come from our first stock. And our first stock is January, was in January. So we sell at the price of the first stock. Because we are saying we are selling 8 out of this 10. If we are selling 8 out of this 10, that means 2 left out of that 10. We still have the 10 in April. So our remaining stock is that. Agree? Hello? Agree? Anybody agree? Good. So the total of cost, we did not sell anything, so we don't have anything here. What we have here is the 2 times the 30, which is $60 remaining out of this 300, and we still have the 340 for this 10. Good? So our value of stock inside here is 400. Because we issue 8 times 30 is 24. Right? 8 times 20 is 240. And we are taking this out of the first money, and we are also taking it out of the first stock. So 2 remains. So 2 times 30 is 60. And the 10 times. So you can also do this, and you can multiply if you want. Alright? So we are finished with May. Which other month comes after May? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So in October again, we went and we bought some additional stuff. So in October, we bought additional stuff. We bought 20 more goods at $40. So here, we are going to bring down what we have in May. We have 2, we have 10, and now we buy 20, so we have 20. See here? So we now have 32. Alright? So the cost for this 20 times 40 is what? 20 times 40, 248. Is that correct? So it's 20 times 40 that we put here. I don't want you to get mixed up. To get this 340 is 10 times 34 is equal to 340. Let's put it here. 10 times 300 is equal to 30 is equal to 300. Alright, that is how I get that. And to get the $60, 2 times the price, which is 30, equal to the 60. Good. And 10 times, I bring that down to get the 340. 34, right here. So when you add them up, we get that 400. It's the same thing here. Going to do 2 times 30, 60. 10 times 34, 340. And 20 times 40. And you add up everything. And you get 11, 12. That should be for October. Do you understand how I get this? You can choose to do the multiplication on this side or on this side. Alright, it doesn't matter. Alright? I just want to show you how we arrive at our final figure. It is the 2 times the 30 give you 60, the 10 times the 34 give you 340, and the 20 times the 40. The reason why you have this 2 is because in January you bought 10 and you sold 8 out of that 10 in May. Because this is the first stock that came into the storeroom, and because we're doing the first in, first out, we have to sell from the first stock, which is the January stock. That's why we sell from the 8, from the 10. That means we have 2 remaining out of 10. And we still have our April stock, which is the 10. 10 and 2 give us 12. Good, but remember there's value different price. So the 2 is value at the 30, which is 2 times 30, 60. And the 10 is value at the 34, which is 10 times 34, 340. So even though we have 12 stocks, that doesn't mean they're at the same price. We have to consider the price that we bought them at. Alright? So that is why when we have 340 and 60, we get 400. And the same method is repeated for October. We went ahead and we bought 20 more stock. In our storeroom, we already had 2 out of the January stock and we have 10 of the April stock. Good? So we bring it down because if you didn't sell anything in all the months before, that means they are sitting down in your storeroom. So they are called stock. So you bring down the 2 from January and you bring down the 10 in April and you now at 20 that you went out and bought in October. All of this actually that give you 32. But the 32, they all have different prices. The 2 is at 30, 60. The 10 is at 34, 340. And the 20 is at 40, 800. When you add it up, the value of the stock in the storeroom is worth $1,200. Alright? And the last month to think about is November. So you draw a line to close out this month. And the last month is November. And in November, we are selling. We're not buying, we're selling. They said that we need to sell 24. Alright? Let's break down the 24 now. So they said that we have to sell 24. Remember now, we are doing FIFO. The first stock that comes in was the stock in January. And because we sell 8 out of it, we have 2 left. So we have to get rid of this stock completely. So we get rid of 2. That means we still need to sell 22 more goods. So we're going to take up the whole of the 10 years so. So we have set out the 10 years so. So this done. This done. And this is only 12. That means we still need 12 more to make it to 24. So we're going to go into the last set of goods that were bought here and take out 12. So we take out 12 and we now have our 24 for November. That means 20 minus 12, we have 8 goods remaining. Alright? And the 8 goods, the last set of goods, which is at 40. So we have to multiply the 8 times the 40. Good? So the 8 fours is how much? 32. Good? 8 and 8, 16, and 32. So this is the value of our stock at the end of 2007. Because nothing else happened in December. So this brings us to the close. You say right here, you just say the value of the stock. So for this, you just say the closing stock as at 31st of December 2007, value $320 using the FIFO method. Thank you. So remember, you follow the order in which you were taught, the month of the year. So you have to pay attention to where the months are, whether they're on the box or they're on the soul, and you do according. So January 10th we bought 30, 10 and 30, we bring the 10 here, and we bring the calculation here, and our total balance here. We did not sell anything, and April again we went and buy another set of stock, and that is the reason why I bring down the January stock. I wanted to sell anything from it, that means it is still sitting in your storeroom. So we still have our January stock and we buy again in April. That gives us 20, right? So that is the reason why we have the 300 bringing down here and the 10 times 34, 340, 640. In May, we decided to sell something. Remember, we're in people, so we have to sell 8 from the 10. So 8 from the 10 leaves 2, and then we still have April stock. That is the reason why we have 12 in our storeroom. And we continue that order. Remember, your aim is to get the first stock out. So once the first stock is finished completely, you start touching the other stock. Once the other stock is completely finished, then you focus on the other stock. Right? So because we take 12 out of this, that is the reason why now we have 8 remaining. And that is why this is what they got in the storeroom at the end of the year. And it values at this price. 8 times 43.20. Thank you.